It's the K-Day Morning Show with Cece and Romeo, and one of my favorite actors in the building right now.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
You were excited about this. So excited.
You don't even know. I was just watching Fighting the other day, and I was like, you and Terrence Howard, that chemistry on the screen was crazy to me.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about that. We got to talk about the new, but you're not alone, though, right?
No, I'm here with my son, Cece Guzman.
Happy to be here. Thank you guys so much, man.
And, of course, y'all talking about y'all were hanging out last night trying to stay awake because y'all were still on East Coast time.
Yeah, pretty much. I had to stop this young man from going to sleep at like 6:30 in the evening. 6:30. I mean, he would have been up at 2 o'clock in the morning, like, you know.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And there's nothing to do in LA.
We would have been on the same wavelength.
Right, exactly.
There's nothing to do in LA at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
you gotta be in New York for that, for sure. So,
there's some things to do, but we don't want to talk about it. What we want to talk about is this new movie that you guys are teaming up on. I'm excited about it. Hold On, in theaters December 6th.
Yeah.
And this is crazy because, Simi, what was your involvement in this film?
Well, Tarek Tomei was a good friend of mine. He directed it, wrote it, and stars in the movie. And he one day came up to me, and he had a script, a wonderful script, and I read it, and I thought this was fantastic. And I said to myself, I would love to produce it.
You producer on the film.
I'm producer on the film.
So can I say this?
Yes. Well,
You were your daddy's boss.
I was.
He was the daddy boss.
I was trying to lead into that. Yes.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, can you believe she put that out there like that?
Yeah.
That was smooth.
I like how she said it, though. You was your daddy's boss. Daddy's boss. I'm going to get me a T-shirt. Daddy's boss. I'm gonna give it
Yes, you got to do that.
And I'm assuming not the first time you guys worked together, right? Or is it?
No, he done a few short.
Okay,
and he, called me in and paid me $100 for the day and sent me home with a, bag full of apples, stuff like that.
And grandma's cooking. Not bad.
Well, here's the deal. Here's the deal. When I did the movie Boogie Nights,
yes,
he was 3-year-old little boy on set.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
That set looked a little crazy though.
Yeah.
Like that was very entertaining.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you were born into this industry.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. We were always on set.
When I did anger management, he was, I think, 10 years old.
Probably.
I hired him to be my assistant. I could never find him because he was always hanging out with Jack Nicholson. and I'm over there and said, kid, I'm the one that's paying you $10 an hour. Get over here.
Jack, let him go. Wow.
He's like, Daddy, I'm trying to learn from Jack Nicholson, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome though, man. You think about it. You had a chance to reflect on some of those moments.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of incredible stories and great people. Not only, of course, my father to guide me, but there were a lot of people that.
So I mean, you've been on set since you were little. Your earliest memory of being on set?
Ooh, I'm not quite sure what movie or show it was, but I believe we were on the studio. I believe it was like Fox or Paramount, and I think we were jumping into the pool, and every time they would start, they were about to say action, we'd like freeze. We wouldn't move a hair. And then as soon as we heard cut, we'd jump into the pool and have a good time.
That was Boogie Nights, man. You know the house Boogie Nights with the pool? That's what that was.
Wow.
So, yeah, I mean, we at a very young age, like anytime.
At 3 years old, he was already trained. Rolling.
Oh, don't move. Yeah. So that's
That is so crazy.
Yeah, but let me just say this. I like to say this. So this movie.
Yes.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know, I play a pastor in this movie.
First time playing a pastor?
First time. But not only that, I was not his first choice for the part of the pastor.
Oh, what?
It was, it wasn't my pastor.
I mean,
It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. It was, we were putting together the project, and we were, talking about Dreamcast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Dreamcast. Remember that, Dreamcast. Yeah. I was not the choice for the Dreamcast.
I think what happened was I wanted to bring on...
No name.
No, I wanted to bring on my sister, to work with me in some sort of way on the project. And I had given her the script, and I think she left it on the kitchen counter.
Yeah.
And I think you had read it. You'd woken up early, and you read the script. And he was like, I'm in this movie, right? Like, this is such a great movie. I want to be a part of this movie. And I was like,
You're like,
Pop, I don't think you were my first choice to put this on, but we're gonna make it happen. And
we're only paying $100 a day. I'm like, man, it was just the passion, the story. Yeah. Look, it's based on a true story, based on this young woman, Michaela, that's in the movie.
Right.
She wrote the music. She arranged the music. It's her story. It's an amazing story. It's an inspiring story. You know, when we consider what's going on nowadays with all the school shootings, with all the homelessness and stuff like that, you know, I consider this movie to be the feel-goods of the feel-goods.
I love that.
It's a little movie. It's a little movie with, I get goosebumps, man. It's a little movie with an incredible heart, you know?
Yes, absolutely.
And sometimes, you know, as an artist and stuff like that, something like this comes along, you want to be a part of it because it's not a big studio movie, but it's a big-hearted movie.
Right.
Yeah. And sometimes that outweighs all that stuff.
Absolutely. You know, if it's a movie, you know, that pulls at the string hearts and maybe might open up people's thoughts, you know what I mean, a little bit. You know, sometimes you got to be open to this because it's about a girl that is fighting to keep her dreams alive and save her brother from addiction off a skid road. You know, a lot of us know people that have been there.
Yeah.
You know, so I definitely think that doing something like this is very important as a big production that, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm proud to, you know, have worked with Tarek, Michaela, and Samit, but also the incredible cast that's involved. You know, Flavor Flav is in
How
the
was
movie.
it working with Flavor Flav?
It was great.
Wait, can I ask
flavor you getting?
Can I ask a question? Was Flavor, does he get to the set on time?
Yeah.
Oh,
actually,
yeah, he did.
Actually, yeah, he
with it.
was.
Oh, yeah, he
he
did.
was on
Flavor
set.
Flav.
He was on set. You know, on time.
Oh, and he was supportive, and he was loving,
and he brought
was
his
humble.
family, and it was great to meet everybody.
Yeah, man.
It was beautiful.
Wow.
That
Yeah.
sounds dope.
And on set, I think, if I may, it was a very family positive time on set, and that just trickled down, you know, to everybody.
Now, what is the one thing, people that are listening right now, what's the one thing you want them to really get hold of on this film?
That there is hope.
Yeah.
That there is hope, and there is hope in love. You know, that we fall, we rise. You know,
Hold on.
We all have those days that we want to give up.
But you hold on.
But you hold on. You hold on because that's the reality, you know?
Yes, it
and
is.
like I mentioned earlier, man, you know, we're dealing with all these school shootings. We're dealing with, you know, families living in a car and stuff like that. And, you know, all is not lost, man. There's a real silver lining to life.
Yeah,
Right.
it really is.
You know, because like I said, we all been in those dark places.
You know, it's crazy that you say even school shootings because a lot of the school shootings that have happened, we've taken the conversation in my family to talk about my nieces and nephew even homeschooling them.
Yeah. I got a 6-year-old. I'm considering like maybe homeschooling because it's just
Things are crazy.
Things have
It's
changed.
crazy, man.
Things have changed.
You know?
it really is.
But
It has changed.
the thing is, though, we also have to have faith in ourselves and in our families, you know,
Can't lose hope.
and because we in a place right now that this humanity needs all the love and all the help it can get.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You
More
understand?
than ever. Yeah.
Right.
More
I
than
totally
ever.
agree.
More than ever. And so, you know, I'm a part of that. Look, man, I do stuff for homelessness. I do stuff for, you know, kids that get caught up in sex trafficking and stuff, you know. You know, I'm a celebrity, you know, but I think my mission in this life is a whole lot greater than just being a celebrity. Because, you know, I don't know if you guys know this, before I became an actor, I was a social worker.
No, I didn't know
No.
that.
I was a social worker in New York City working with teenagers between the ages of 17 and 21. The most passionate job I've ever had. And you guys, this young man right here,
Yeah.
he's my first adopted son. I adopted 4 children.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay. And I had, you know, my other daughter, Luna, who's my biological daughter. But, you know, I'm a testament. I'm a testament to, you know, loving humanity, wanting to save humanity. I'm not perfect, but my heart is pure. My heart is big, you know?
Yeah.
And I spread that, you know, and I spread that to my son, anybody I work with in this room, to you guys, and I get it back, you know?
Yeah. And that's all you have to do. And I know earlier you talked about music. Were you attracted to this movie? Hold on, also musically because of what you heard?
Oh my God, man! When I heard this woman, Michaela, this young woman, Michaela, sing, I was like, "Oh man, bro! It's like a whole world of of spirituality and the light just opened up because she's so pure, you know, and she sings. Like I said, this song that she sings,
Right.
it's, you know,
It's her life.
it's her life, man. It's her life. She lost her sister to drug addiction, you know, and this song, when I'll put it to you this way. I've seen this movie 3 times. I'm in this movie. I've seen it 3 times already.
Wow.
Okay? I cry every time because of the pure joy of like holding on and having faith, you know, and saying, we're going to get through this.
Right.
You understand? So that's the impact that this you know, guys, you seen I've been in like 400,000 movies.
Yeah.
You have. My favorite, you know, my favorite is every Christmas I watch Nothing Like the Holidays.
Oh, yeah, man.
Really?
That is my favorite.
Really?
Of all the movies you've been in, that is my favorite movie.
I think that's the first time I've ever heard that.
Yeah, it's so hilarious.
We're going to have a talk later about that.
I'm being real.
It's such a funny
It's a great movie. It's a great
I love
movie.
it. I watch it every Christmas and I laugh my ass off every single Christmas.
And you
Nice.
can see how
Yes.
real it is because you really look cold in that movie, especially when you were in the baseball field. You look real cold in that movie.
That was great acting.
That was great
Yeah.
acting. You did good.
That was like, hurry up, sure, go.
Hey, one of my favorites though was Traffic. I mean, you
Oh,
and
yeah.
Don Cheadle, that chemistry there. Like,
yeah, man.
You work with a lot of people. Who do you feel like you've had the best chemistry on film with? If you had to name a
That's
couple
a good
people.
question, man. I think, to be honest with you, I think one of the best chemistry that I had. Well, it's lately. Well, first, because it's like
So many.
my brain is like.
It's like, I gotta go see
Okay,
this film.
so
Right.
I will say definitely Don Cheadle,
Okay.
Top.
and I will say most recently Bill Macy in Shameless.
Oh yeah, he's a great actor.
I don't know if you've seen any of my episodes of Shameless.
Oh yeah.
But my chemistry with Bill Macy is amazing. But like Don Cheadle and I in Traffic, you know, the beauty of working with Don is like we never rehearsed, we never talked about the scenes.
That's crazy.
We would just show up and we would tell our director, Steve, bro, let's shoot it. No rehearsing. Let's go. And we would just let it fly and we would improvise and stuff, you know, but it's always about complimenting each other. And we had that phenomenal chemistry.
It was amazing. And I was like, Louis, don't go to the car. Don't go to the car.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
I didn't want to go to the car, man, to be honest with you. But
Oh.
yeah, it was in the script and I had to do it, you know?
Such an amazing. I just saw the movie the other day. And then, like I said, I hadn't seen fighting in so long. And when I watched it the other day, just you and Terrence Howard and Tatum, I was just like, damn.
Oh, yeah.
So when I heard you were coming through, I was kind of starstruck. I ain't gonna lie.
He was.
And I don't say that
like for
about
real,
a lot of
he
people.
doesn't. I'm not even lying. Like
Yeah.
legit, he was like,
I've met a lot of people and I've had 1 or 2 of those moments. So I know what you mean, man.
Right?
I've met a lot of people, but
And
I've had 2
It's out of
those
respect,
moments.
but I'm sitting here like, yo, this dude is so fucking dope.
Yeah.
And
Well,
now get to
I
chop
just
it up.
want to say, I mean, I'm very humbled, you know? I love what I do. I love the people that I meet. I'll never forget this moment with you guys. You're doing a great job holding that still. but listen, man, I love what I do. I love complimenting people when I come to work, you know?
it shows. It shows.
Yeah,
you
because
know?
I want to learn all the time.
Mm.
I'm not the guy that shows up and like, I'm the shit. I know everything. No, I'm the guy that shows up and say, what can I do here? What can I learn today?
You know what I love about you saying that? She says that every day. I love working with her because she makes me better. And I've been in the game a long time, but she comes here every day saying, what can we do to make ourselves better?
Oh, yeah.
And we just finished saying that
just had
30
a
minutes ago.
we
Saying
did.
I was like, I just want to learn. I want to learn more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know that's the beauty of life. I tell you what, man. I love music, you know, and especially the old school music. So I'm always like singing a verse and stuff like that.
Like right now, could you sing something for us?
Feliz Navidad,
Come on.
Feliz Navidad. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So I'll sing like a song from back in the. It's the family affair.
Yeah.
And then I'll get into the verse, and then like my daughter, Maya, will stop me and say, "Pop, those are not the words." And it's like, yo, 50 years I've been singing it this way, girl.
Okay.
I'm not changing it now because it makes sense to me. It makes sense. Don't kill it for me, babe.
Right.
Don't kill it for me. Yeah.
Wow.
So anyway, I don't know why I brought up that story, but yeah. But no, seriously, I really do hope that you guys out there in the audience get to go see this movie, because I promise you, man, it's going to affect you. You're going to drop a couple of tears of joy for it. It's this little movie with this most incredible heart. You know, I'm very passionate about it.
No, we love that.
Yeah.
We love that. Sammy, I wanted to ask you,
Yes.
you said that when they brought the script to you?
Yeah.
When you read it, what was it about the script that touched you immediately? And you're like, I got to be a part of this project.
Well, when Tarek first brought me the script, he explained to me that he was going to be acting in it, and a young lady named Michaela, who the story was based around. And at first, the first thing that came out after knowing Tarek for years, this, although it wasn't directly Tarek's story in any shape or form, I could see him doing a wonderful job, a creative job in this role. And that was the first start of it. I could see his character. I see what his vision was. The next step was, because you could feel how heavy the script was because of the music that was coming in, the next step was, okay, how do we listen to Michaela? How can we make that happen? And we flew to Los Angeles, and we went to a little church where...
Is Michaela from L.A.?
Michaela is
from Phoenix,
but she lives in Los Angeles.
Okay,
and she's been living here for a couple of years now, and she's a pastor at a church, her local church, and we sat down and we enjoyed church for the Sunday, and then she came on and sang, and she sang 3 songs. I think I must have teared up for 2 of those songs.
Oh, wow.
And I looked at my buddy. I was like, okay, all right, now I see this. When, where, how,
She sings in the movie? I gotta go see the movie now. Now you guys want me. Now I want to go see so I can hear her sing.
Let me tell you something. Like,
incredible.
Her singing on the movie was filmed live.
So we wanted, going into the project, Tarek had explained to me
no
that,
lip syncing.
No,
live.
We wanted to make sure that this project, when you watch it, you felt like you were at the concert. So nothing was ever lip sync. We always had 2 composers on set with us
with
at
an orchestra.
All times. We always made sure that it came across that you were in a concert watching this live.
How amazing is that?
We put a lot of work, a lot of details.
And you know, we haven't mentioned this, but like the rest of the cast in this movie,
incredible.
It's so spot on.
Yeah.
You know,
Maurice Bernard, Beth Grant, so many talented, wonderful people that could also guide some of those younger talent that just came into the audition room and blew us away.
And I gotta tell you, man, I got a kick out of being a pastor.
I was going to ask you.
I got a kick out of being a pastor, because you know, a pastor is that person that lifts people.
Yeah.
You know, that
we
lifts
lean
their
on you
spirit.
for those words,
you
for that
know?
inspiration.
Yeah, exactly, right there.
Yeah.
The inspiration, the guidance. You know, that guy that overflows with love, whether the pastor, the man or woman, is just the love that comes out of him for his humanity, for his flock, for his parishioners and stuff like that. And you know, I just engulfed myself, you know, because it was like, oh wow, this is the first time, and I wanted to be totally honest about it.
Right.
You know, I didn't want to act as a pastor. I wanted to be that pastor.
You went to church a lot, probably. You're like, I don't know if I was.
Well, I mean, I'm a very spiritual person. I've always been that way. I've been that way through my moms and stuff. You know, like, look, I didn't stay up on Sunday mornings to watch pastors on TV. I mean, everything that came from my heart, came from my soul. You know, because like I said,
the reason I ask is my uncle's a pastor, so I totally get it.
And they all have their own style, and
they have their own style,
swag,
they have their own way
that.
of preaching. Yeah.
But sometimes I would be like doing the scene, and we have a scene that I'm preaching, and it's like I really felt it. I felt the power, I felt the energy, I felt the love, I felt the humbleness of it, and I really wanted to honor it.
And there were some moments where we weren't shooting, and he jumped on stage and started doing like a whole, a whole thing, and it felt like we were in church. And then you look at my buddy, or you look at, the cameraman. Oh, did you get that? Did you push play? And we're like, oh, we missed it. So it's kind of like, those moments where we had to learn, and I should have known better, of course.
But always keep the cameras rolling.
But like I said, overall, this movie is such an inspiration. the last movie that that when Precious came out. Precious was a little movie.
Yeah.
And it just
that was such a.
It just kind of blew up.
Ooh, that was a impactful, deep movie. Yes.
And to me, this movie is in the same vein of that.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm so proud. I'm so proud of this team of young people. This is like first time producing, first time writer, directing, acting, first time actress. First time putting her music into them. I mean, first timers, man.
Mm-hmm.
And they did it.
And we had a lot of guidance from Pop, Louis, Maurice Bernard, like I said, Beth Grant, but Alvaro Orlando, who plays the brother, who plays Michaela's brother. He's he came into the audition, blew us away.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Butler, who plays Michaela's sister, came in, blew us away. Instant chemistry. And so a lot of those young up and coming actors, we're guided in the best type of
and
ways.
That's beautiful, and they're hungry, and
they're
wanted,
hungry.
Yes.
But to everybody's credit, they didn't really do this movie for the money. They came into this project wanting to do something special, and then also help and guide a younger generation and make a great movie.
Yeah.
That's the art of storytelling, though.
Yeah. Passing the torch.
I want to ask this real quick too, though, before you guys go. Now, I know we talked about Flavor Flav earlier. When we think about the storyline, what would his role be? Because a lot of people listen to K, they know Flavor Flav from VH1 or from rapping.
Yeah.
Like, what is his role?
From Wife Swap. I watched him in Wife Swap. Crazy.
I think going forward within my career, and I think Tarek feels the same way about this. It's about flipping it on its head and doing something completely different. I knew my father had never played a pastor, so we wanted to put that.
Right.
And Flav is his correctional officer.
No, his
parole officer. My apologies.
Probation officer.
Probation officer.
Yeah, we had to go through all.
We had to go through on the list, but yes,
he is the probation officer.
Yeah,
and it's believable. It's very believable.
That's gonna be interesting. I got to see that.
Yeah, man.
He did a wonderful job. He did an incredible job.
He did a great job.
Yeah.
He used to come up to me when he first, hey man, I'm not really an actor and stuff like that. It's like, no, bro, but you have life, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you've been through a bunch of stuff in life and stuff, and you've given people guidance in your life, and that's what a probation officer does. He wants his guy that he's assigned to do. I really want you to make it. I don't want you to mess up.
Right.
I want you to stay out of it. But I want you to succeed in life. So,
Again, shout out to you, because obviously he may have felt a little intimidated being on the set with you, knowing he's not a true actor. But what did you tell him? Just do you, be yourself,
man.
become that. So you encouraged him.
That's what it should always be about.
Really quick before you go, I'm just so curious about the relationship between you two. When was it hard, having to tell your dad certain things about the film during filming? Because I just know that if I was a producer, my mom, I'm scared shitless of my mom. Mom, I love you, but my mom is my mom, so I'd be like, oh, how do I tell my mom I need to do this instead?
Not at all. To be honest, it was the passing of the torch, and it was never like I'm telling him what to do. It was just coming into a dance. And I think he's always, not necessarily instilled it, but encouraged us while we were on set growing up to not only, have fun and play in the pool when you can, but when they're rolling, spend 2 weeks sitting behind the producer, spend 2 weeks sitting behind the director, listen to the sound guy, if you can have a microphone, a headset, take advantage of those little opportunities, be a grip for a couple days. So it was really never about telling him what to do. It was just, okay, you're behind the camera. What should I do? And I said, well, this is what I would do. And this, I know you and I've seen you work. And so it was a dance. And
no, that's not true, man. He would come. He would come up to me scratching his temple and say, "Oh, okay, pop. This is the line. This is what you've been saying. This is the line. Stick to the script." Okay?
It's like the songs, he's been missing.
Yeah. You know what I mean? No, that's not true. He was very encouraging, but he was always open to learning and hearing me out. But there were times, I'll be honest with you, there were times that he would come up to me and he would give me a certain instruction and stuff like that, and I would listen. Because I'm not jaded. Like I said earlier, I'm there to listen.
Right.
And he has a role in this project. And I respect that, and I respect his position in it, You know, I'm not going to be like, yeah, I got this, kid. Get out. You know, no, that's not the attitude.
Right.
The attitude, give me something, give me your knowledge, give me your take on it. Because, I mean, sometimes the line could be as simple as, I love you, but it's supposed to be, I love you, you know?
Yeah.
And so I'll be saying, hey, man, I love you. And he'll come, Pop, that's not the tone that we want.
Yeah.
So he would help me with stuff like that, and I was grateful, you know.
And vice versa. You know, he really came to set on those cold nights and those late, you know, shoots, and he would come to set. He wasn't working, you know, like when we shot on Skid Row.
Yeah.
And he would stand there and just say, you know, he's there for support, not only support, but he would say, you know, pull us each to the side and, you know, give us his notes because, you know, you got to respect somebody that's been in the industry.
Well, I mean, I also wanted this film to succeed, you know?
Yeah.
Because like I said, you know, sometimes you do something and you really care.
Right.
You know, and you really care. Like if I didn't care, it's like, you know, no, but that's never been my attitude. I care about everything that I do.
And one thing I do want to say is that I really like the dynamics between you two. Like, it's such a loving, respectful relationship, you know? So I love seeing that. And you must be very proud of your son.
Oh, yeah, I'm very proud.
Very proud. Not only, though, is he producer and he does a lot, but I'm going to put him on blast. He's an artist, too. He's an artist, you guys.
Yes,
an
he
amazing
is.
artist.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
Yes.
I'm going to have his stuff out there for you, though.
Yes.
Wow, thank you so much.
Yes.
I really appreciate that.
I love your art.
Thank you so much. A lot of love and heart goes into those pieces. A lot of those pieces take about 5 months, 6 months because of how big they are and how much work and layers go into it.
No, I saw it. Amazing.
Thank
So
you
make sure
so
you guys go ahead and
much.
follow him. Listen, hold on in
Yep.
theaters December 6th. I will be
This
there.
weekend, got to check it out.
I will be there.
I can't wait.
I will be
Yeah.
there.
I want you to call my girl because I want to hear your comments.
I
on
do
it.
too.
I'm gonna comment.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about it. As a matter of fact, no, I'm not gonna call you Veronica because you're gonna listen to K-Day and you're gonna hear me talk about it on the radio.
I love it.
Yes.
I love
You
it.
gonna see
I
me
love it.
talking on her timeline. That's what
Yes.
she's talking about. Hold on.
We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
love that. I love that.
Absolutely.
And I just want to say I'm really grateful to you guys. I'm
Thank
proud
you.
of you guys for doing what you guys do, you know, and just keep doing it and have a great time, man.
Yeah.
Have a great holiday, you know, and thank you guys for the love and support and having us both here.
Yeah, you
No,
made it
thank
fun.
you.
Continued
Absolutely.
success on your journey for sure.
Yes,
you,
and
man.
thank you for representing Latinos in film.
That's right. Every day.
Man, thank you so much for that.
Thank you.